Hey everyone, artificial intelligence is evolving faster than ever. While everyone talks about LLMs, which are large language models, there's a new shift happening which towards to the small language models. But the question is that what they are, how they build up, and why companies are investing more in SLM on the behalf of large language models. So in this video, I will break down everything you need to know about small language models and in simple easy to understand way. So let's move to the topic. What is small language models? See, a small language model is like your mini version of your ChatGPT, LLM, or any base model you use it. Instead of billions or trillions of parameter, it usually has millions to a few 100 million parameters, and the goal of SLM is to run in small devices like your laptops, your mobile phones, or LOT device, or even in Raspberry Pi, with less compute, less memory, and faster response. And like example is it is that Hugging Face is there, Mobile Llama is there, Find 2 is there, Tiny Llama, and many other small language models. So now let's take an example of an LLM and an SLM to understand more in easy. So LLM are like a big library with every possible book, but SLM like a quick pocket guide, a smaller but still useful. Why SLMs exist? See, there are four advantages why SLM exists. The first one is efficiency. LLMs like base model like GPT-5 needs data centers plus GPUs, but SLM can run locally in your devices. The second one is privacy. See, data doesn't leave your device when you use SLM. The third one is speed, and it gives quick responses and quick replies to you. And the fourth one is that cost of the models, and it is much cheaper to train and use into your devices. Now let's talk about what type of small language model is it. See, there are architecture. First of all, we have to discuss that. See, it is same as well as LLMs like transformer architecture, use attention mechanisms which word matters most when predicting the next word. See, training type is that usually casual like language modeling that predict the next word, or we can say that masked language modeling, filling the blanks, and many more in that stuff. And the parameter is lower than LLMs like that tiny SLM only just needed 10 million to 100 million parameters. Medium, we can say that it is little bigger like 500 million to 1 billion parameters, and but still smaller than GPT-4, which has only just 1.8 trillion estimated. But not now, GPT-5 is much more higher parameter than any other base model, and that is DeepSeek V3 that is much more now taking the data. But SLM just means can come in just 10 million to 100 million parameter. So how these small language models are made? So first of all, they collect the data from the text data from or raw data from books, Wikipedia, and from the internet. After they filter and clean it by themselves and remove the duplicates and the bad stuff from the data. The second step is of tokenization process, where convert text into tokens like numbers. See, example here I just typed hello Anand, and here are the tokens of that hello Anand. See here, hello token is 24912 and Anand is 180895, and this is what the tokenization process is. And the fourth one is model architecture. See, building a transformer with a few layers plus heads like LLMs takes 48 to 50 layers to make to give you the answer, to provide you answer, but SLM might have only just of 6 to or 12 layers of the data centers of the data sets, we can say it. And see, the fourth one is training the model. See, like train on GPU with a gradient descent. Loss function can be there like cross entropy measure to prediction error, and it can predict error and can rectify the error and directly give it to you. So the fifth one is to optimizing the tricks like the knowledge of distillation, and it is very important for SLMs and for train a model to copy a big model like See, if you want to make any clone of any base model, you have to need that API keys of that model. Like, see, you have to make ChatGPT clone, then you need API keys to make that model, and with that you need to containerization, we can say it, that compress the numbers like f16 int8 and that all stuff. And after pruning that data, like removing unsued weights and all the unwanted stuff from the data and all that things. And the last one is raw, LoRa, we can say it, not LoRa, low, it's LoRa, which is stand for, I think so, low rank adaptation, which is fine tune only small parts of model. The last step is to deployment. And see, after deployment you can run your devices, your mobile browser, even in Raspberry Pi, edge devices, and many more. Now let's see 5 leading small language models of parameters of 2 to 8 billion parameters. So let's talk. First is Llama 3 by Meta, which is 8 billion parameters. The second one is Phi 3 by Microsoft, which is 3.8 billion to 7 billion parameters. Third one is Gamma by Google, which is 2 billion to 7 billion parameters. Fourth one is Open ELM by Apple, which is 0.27 billion to 3 billion parameters. And the fifth one is Mixtral 8x into 7 billion. It is by Mistral AI, which is 7 billion parameters. These are the models which have some much more parameters, but it is more powerful to as compared to other small language models. Now let's talk about advantages of small language models. It can run in your mobile phones with low storage, and it is faster, and it is a lower cost, so you can make it and you can run it in your devices, and it can be fine-tuned easily. So now let's talk about disadvantages. Yes, there are some disadvantages of small language models. See, it contains less knowledge because there are only just 6 to 12 layers of databases. So in easy words we can say that's a smaller training data set. Second one disadvantages is weaker reasoning compared to GPT-4 and GPT-5. Third one is limited context window, that the data set I told you that. And the fourth will be hallucination, where data comes from internet, Wikipedia, and many other articles and many more. But the hallucination means that the data is there, and from all over web you give a name, a person name that there is not available in all over web, and you can get the wrong answers of what you ask, because the data is not available anywhere in the internet, in the Wikipedia, in the books, and all over the internet. So this is what the hallucination is. And in SLM you can see more hallucination as compared to LLMs. And now let's talk about the real life uses of small language models. So it is like your personal assistant on your device without internet. You can use without internet, like Llama by Meta, you can use it without internet. See, if you want to download or you have to host your small language models, then I will give you some process that you can learn it. So first of all, go to LM Studio website. There afterwards you download that LM Studio, and after in that you select any model you want. Small language models, some large language models are also available, and download it, and it's done. Now you can run it. And the second one is Edge AI, like smart glasses on front of you of SLM, and you can make it educational chatbots and many other things. Like you can code auto combination, you can code it with small language models, and AI agents that don't need massive reasoning are also available in SLM. So go and check out SLM in LM Studio. It is best studio to download and run SLM in your devices, and you can run without your internet. And that's bring us to the end of our journey into small language models. We explored how they build, why they matter, and the unique role they play in making of AI more efficient and accessible. So remember, bigger isn't always better. Sometimes the smartest solutions come in smaller packages. And if you enjoyed this video, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe to stay updated for more insights on AI coding and the future of technology. Would I love to hear your thoughts in comments. So do you believe in small models will one day will rival the giants, or will they always complement them? So thank you for watching this video, and thank you for giving your time to me.